Hello everyone, I'm Eric Breeden. I've just created a YouTube channel, and this is my official channel. I hope you'll support me. The Young and the Restless next week, full. April 27 to the 1st of May, 2026. Welcome back to our channel for another deep dive into the absolute chaos of Genoa City. Today is a fantastic day to unpack some of the most explosive, jaw-dropping drama we have seen in months. Grab your coffee or whatever you need to get through this, because the latest developments are wild and we have a mountain of storylines to dissect right now. I cannot believe they went there with Nick. I mean, I am literally sitting here staring at my screen in total shock because the Vegas storyline just took a turn into pure, unadulterated nightmare fuel. React first, explain later, right? My jaw is on the floor. Nick Newman has been Matt Clark's literal plaything since the second he stepped foot in that Las Vegas hotel, and we all knew the bill for that massive miscalculation was going to come due. But this, tied up and drugged in an abandoned gas station garage, it is sick, it is twisted, and it is exactly the kind of high-stakes drama I have been begging for. And the worst part is that Sharon Newman and Noah Newman have to sit there and watch it happen. Like, hasn't Sharon been through enough trauma for 3 lifetimes? I've been watching since 2015, and this is simultaneously the worst and best thing they've done with Matt Clark. They are pushing Nick to a place that no one in his family has ever seen him in before. He is hitting rock bottom in the most brutal, visceral way imaginable. The dust, the grime of that abandoned garage, the sheer terror in Noah's eyes as he realizes he can't save his dad. It is cinematic, but it is so hard to watch. But then we have Adam Newman. Oh my God, Adam. I know some people are loving this spider persona, but personally, I am so conflicted. Adam is doing something so incredibly cold and strategic right now that a simpler viewer would absolutely call it cruel. And honestly, it kind of is. But you also have to realize that Matt Clark is the one pulling the strings here, and Adam is just playing this sick game of 4D chess to keep his brother alive. He is making these chilling, calculated moves, while Nick is quite literally fighting for his life. So Adam is going to force Nick to look in the mirror and face exactly who he has become. I hate Adam for doing it like this. Wait, no, I actually love it, because it's the only way Nick is ever going to learn. Let's be real. Nick has been in deep denial about his addiction, and no one in the Newman family has ever survived an intervention without it turning into a bloodbath. Remember when they tried this with Victoria years ago? Yeah, didn't work then either. But Adam isn't holding back. He is the one holding the stopwatch while Nick falls into the abyss. And it is a masterclass in toxic brotherly dynamics. Am I the only one who thinks this is going to change their relationship forever? There is no coming back from this. Okay, wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's take a breath and pivot back to Genoa City, because we need to talk about Victor and Phyllis. Victor Newman does not play. I am screaming because Victor just called Phyllis Summers' bluff, and anyone who has watched this show for even 5 minutes knows exactly what that means. It means Phyllis is about to realize she never, ever had a chance. I mean, Phyllis really thought she could outsmart the mustache? Seriously? Victor just reminded her that a hostile takeover is not a one-way street. He bought out her entire senior staff. They all quit at once. And now he's using AI to frame her. It is diabolical. Phyllis is watching her entire empire crumble, and I almost feel bad for her. Almost. Because let's be honest, she brought this on herself. She poked the bear, and now the bear is eating her alive. And, of course, Victor has to drag Michael Baldwin into this mess. Because Victor can't just destroy his enemies, he has to torture his friends, too. Victor is forcing Michael to choose between his oldest loyalty to the Newmans and the boss of his own wife. It is so messed up. Michael is standing there, sweating bullets, knowing that whatever he chooses, someone he loves is going to pay the price. No one is comfortable with this outcome. Plus, we have Lauren Fenmore Baldwin standing tall beside Daniel Romalotti in a moment that literally made every mother in Genoa City nod in approval. Lauren knows the ship is sinking, but she is showing up for the people who matter. And speaking of people showing up, Christine Blair is out here threatening Phyllis. Is it civic duty, or is Christine just enjoying the personal pleasure of watching Phyllis squirm? I kind of think it's both, and I am entirely here for Dark Christine leaning into the petty drama. Now, can we please talk about the absolute train wreck that is Jack Abbott's love life? I am sorry, but Jack is an idiot. He really thought a ring from Josephine Baker's jewelry box was going to be enough to bring Diane Jenkins home. Huh? Diane just caught him sleeping with Patty Williams and then caught him in a highly questionable, overly intimate moment with Nicky Newman. A fancy vintage ring is not going to erase the fact that Jack cannot keep his hands to himself. Diane is on the warpath, and frankly, she should be, because Patty Williams is back. Of course she is. Patty has never met a family she couldn't destabilize from a distance, and now she is back in town specifically to provoke Kyle Abbott. Like, Kyle already has enough on his plate, and now he has to deal with his dad's unstable former flame taunting him. Patty is a menace. I know some fans are exhausted by her constant returns, but I kind of love the sheer, unadulterated chaos she brings. She is a human wrecking ball. So what does Jack do to distract from his ruined marriage? He launches a brand new attack against Victor Newman. But here is the kicker. This new plan has Nicky Newman's fingerprints all over it. What are you doing, Nicky? You are supposed to be teaming up with Victor to save Nick, and instead you are plotting with Jack? This is why Diane is losing her mind. The emotional infidelity is off the charts. I predict this is going to blow up in Jack's face so spectacularly, and Victor is going to use it to crush him once and for all. And then there is Sally Spectra and Billy Abbott. I can't even watch their scenes without physically cringing. Sally is quietly holding on to the biggest, most explosive secret on the entire show right now. She has that positive pregnancy test, and she knows the baby isn't Billy's. We all saw Victoria slap the soul out of her when the truth came out. But Billy, poor, clueless, romantic Billy, is over here trying to use affection to pry the secret out of her. He is going to surprise her, and it is going to be so dangerous because Sally is standing there holding a positive test, completely overwhelmed with guilt and hormones and terror. Billy is trying to be the good guy, trying to prove he is in this for the long haul, and Sally is just suffocating under the weight of her own lies. I want to shake her and scream, "Just tell him," but she won't. She is going to drag this out, and when Billy finally finds out the truth on his own, it is going to destroy him. He has already lost so much, and this is going to break whatever is left of his heart. Let me go off on a quick tangent here because the alliance is forming right now, blowing my mind. Chelsea Lawson is crossing enemy lines to team up with Sienna Bacall. Like, what universe are we living in? But I guess in desperate times, sisterhood makes for strange bedfellows. They are up to something, and I am keeping my eyes glued to the screen to see how this plays out. Meanwhile, Abby Newman is finally making peace with Devin Winters after avoiding him for weeks. Devon has been so cold, so vindictive about sending Mariah to prison, and Abby was totally justified in pulling away. But now they are making peace. However, Devon really shouldn't hold on too tight. We all saw Abby getting cozy with Daniel Romalotti Jr. While she was mad at Devon, Abby has a history of wondering when she feels emotionally disconnected. Remember the Naked Heiress days? Yeah, Daniel remembers too. This peace treaty between Abby and Devon is held together by Scotch tape and denial, and it is going to snap the second Devon pushes too hard again. Finally, we have to talk about the Winters family, because I am sobbing. Kane Ashby is finally getting the life-changing news that has been quietly making its way to him all month. We all know he has been moving heaven and earth to find a bone marrow donor for Malcolm, and it looks like the news is not going to arrive quietly. Is Kane the match? Is he going to be the hero? Because Lily Winters is over here delivering good news to Dr. Stephanie Simmons and Holden Novak, and it feels like this might actually be the breakthrough the Winters family has been praying for. Lily and Kane have so much history, so much pain, but also so much love. If Kane saves Malcolm, Lily is going to fall right back into his arms. I am calling it right now. I know Kane is currently being framed by Victor's AI program for corporate espionage, which is just ridiculously unfair. But if he saves Malcolm, nothing else will matter to Lily. I am completely emotionally exhausted. Between Nick fighting for his life in a dirty garage, Victor nuking Phyllis's entire existence, Jack making the worst decisions of his life, and Sally holding a ticking time bomb in her womb, this show is firing on all cylinders. I need to know what you guys think, because my brain is spinning. Are you Team Adam or Team Nick? Do you feel bad for Phyllis? Let me know, because I am going to be obsessing over this until the next episode drops.